I'm back out doing some more landscape photography, back in the place that I did my first vlog in, and on this spot here, this is where I learnt that there's different SD cards for video cameras and like stills pictures. Some of them run out of memory, because I remember putting my camera on that rock right down there. Then me and my dad walked all the way up here and past that building there, and my camera recorded the first 15 seconds, which doesn't even cover this bit here. So yeah, hopefully today goes a bit better than that. It's quite a nice day. We're heading right up there, so it's going to take an hour. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. We've got plenty of time. But I think there's a few waterfalls along the way, so we'll probably stop at them and then we'll make our way up onto the top. There's a lot of baby cows. They look pretty cute. They're all sat down by the river, so I'm going to work out what to do now. Also, you don't want to get too close to the calves when the parents are there, because the parents will kick your ass, so be careful. Quite like these ones on this side. One of them's just sat down now. There's a calf in the water. The majority of them are sat down actually. They all seem pretty happy, just chilling out in the sun. We'll wait until this calf lifts its head up and then we'll carry on going. Just came down to the river and there's this brown one under there. I didn't notice its reflection there. Maybe we should get a portrait shot there as well. And there's these ones just chilling in the water. And you get all the baby ones just sat in the sun there. So probably going to get one of this girl. I think it's a girl. And then yeah, then we'll carry on. Didn't expect to see these. This one's got quite a friendly face. It's just eating the grass. I think they're about to get a visitor. What are you thinking, bud? What is it? Trying to be in the video? Them flies are not any, bud. Your breath stinks. See you later, bud. I've made it up to the first set of waterfalls now. They're just back here. I might have changed my plans slightly. It feels like I'm walking past a lot of nice things. Like I wasn't expecting to see them cows down there. And this waterfall is really nice. So I'm not sure if we are actually going to go up to the top today. I might save that for another walk and do like a big horseshoe along the top and then drop down to the priest hole. So we might save that for another day. I've been up there a few times, once in the video and then twice without the video. And I think the first time I went up it was a bit more, I don't know, it was a bit more special the first time because it's something new, and I haven't liked any of the photos that I've got compared to them first set. So yeah, I'm not really feeling like going up there. Feels like a bit of a cop out, but I don't know. My gut feeling says to stay here and have a play rather than just do that because it's high up. So I think what I'm going to do is, I like this bit down here. You get all this stony area down here, and then because it's quite sunny, the rocks are quite dry. There's some nice trees up here, then there's sort of, the water's just sort of forking its way down. I actually put in the 6-stop filter today because I was expecting to see the waterfalls. So I think I'm going to go for a portrait shot with that tree and this line. Haven't quite worked it out yet, but we'll get set up and then work that out. I think I found a composition that I like now, and I'm using a polarizer to take the glare off the water, and it's sort of making it like really dark, and it's contrasting quite nicely with these grey rocks. So I'm using a 6-stop filter to smooth out some of the water. I can barely see the screen, so I'm not sure if it's making them lines, but I'd be pretty happy if it doesn't, and it just smooths out the water and makes it see-through. Really glary today. So yeah, I'll run you through this composition. So I've got it starting from up here. It's actually blue sky today. You can see it here. And then I've got it looking down this area here. So these grey rocks combined with the water are quite contrasty. I know this isn't as impressive as going up there, but I'm actually really enjoying this. I rarely ever do this kind of thing, like long exposures and waterfalls. I usually just climb up to the top and look down. I usually just walk past this. So I think this will do me good. I kind of want to go for a landscape shot. Then we can get these ones coming down on this area here. I think the thing is going to be to work with the grey rocks and dark water and try and find some simple compositions. There isn't a lot of wind in the air today, but there is a slight bit of movement up there, and I know that'll annoy me when I look at the pictures later. So I think I'm just going to focus on rocks from now on. I never do what I say though, so we'll probably get a picture of them trees in a minute. But I'm going to go back to having a play. I'm not sure about this one anymore. I think you need a wider angle lens. The 24mm is quite it's quite tight. I was thinking more like this. This is like that. We'll try it anyway. I don't really like it. I think we need to be high up looking down onto it. Yeah, so we're getting both the waterfalls in. We're getting that rock down there. And we should get the dark spots, the light spots, and all the different paths of water. Where the water and the rocks meet, it makes like points in some places. So I want to make sure that they start in the corner of the compositions, or at least in a nice place, just so it works a bit better. I can't see what I've taken because it's too bright, but looking through the viewfinder, I've got sort of a border of them grey rocks around this dark area. Then you get the waterfalls in the background. So I think it should frame it quite nicely. But I think what I'm going to do now is have a little wander down that way and see what we can find down there. It took a little while to find one, but I found another composition down here, and I wanted to use that bit of wood there. You can still see it from down here, but not quite as well as I would have liked. But the water down here is really clear. We'll get across here first. Just a bit of a drop down there. But from this bit here, you get this clear water down here. So you can see through all this. Then there's like a little waterfall here coming through. And you're getting the light reflecting off the water onto this big piece of wood. Then off in the background, you can see them waterfalls from before. It's kind of awkward to balance out the light here because it's sort of a really dark area at the front. The light area where that first waterfall is. Then there's a light area at the top where all them grey rocks are. So I might have to put on a 2-stop soft grad filter or bracket it. I'd rather do it in camera though, if possible. But the options are get this front waterfall in focus with clear water and have them back waterfalls out of focus, or we could try and get it all in focus. So that would mean either stopping it down to like f22, or we could try and focus stack, which means taking a picture at the front and a picture of the back. I don't like the idea of doing that, so we'll go with f22 and probably a 2-stop soft ND grad. I'm going to focus on the rocks underneath the water here. Then if it does get softer, it'll be behind it at the background where it'll be less noticeable. Should work quite well though. I think that's going to work. I'm happy with that shot now. You can see right through that water. You get the motion blur from that first set of waterfalls, and the background is properly exposed. It is a little bit windier down in this area here, so I'm going to wait here until that stops. Then hopefully I can move the composition up a little bit and get some of them branches and trees above it. I suppose I could take off the 6-stop filter and do a quicker exposure, and that'll fix it. That makes more sense actually. I'll probably do that. But but yeah, wasn't quite as adventurous today as usual, but just wasn't feeling like going up high. The light isn't as nice today, just kind of flat and boring, and the sky's kind of boring. If the light was a bit nicer and there was better clouds, I probably would have just sucked it up and carried on going anyway. And then I'd have liked it once I was there. It just, I don't know, it just didn't feel right to me. So I'm glad I stayed here. But I hope you liked the video anyway. Fingers crossed some of these will be available as prints. So if you want to help support the channel, getting those would be massively appreciated. I'll link that down in the description. But yeah, hope you liked the video, and I'll see you next time.